likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stanley. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stanley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, it's Jackson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. This one is caught. It's Moore. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And Jackson throwing once more. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stanley, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. Stanley. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. On 3rd down, it's Stanley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll run on first down. It's Stanley. And a short gain down to about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Off play action. Rich. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go. Stanley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back from the 9, 2nd and 5. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 3rd down, it's Stanley, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. To throw again on second down. Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Jackson will throw again. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to split that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Falcons, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hundreds real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say? say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love.